Okay, welcome back to Dragon Age 2. We're going into the Viscount's Keep to catch up with Aveline, who's going to join the guard or something. There's things we can read here. I'm not going to bother reading them. If you want to, feel free to pause as and when.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Who are you to talk to me like that?
So this is, we'll be seeing a lot of this area.
You're looking well, Sarah.
Lots of things we can read and not really care about. As I said, I've played this game quite a lot. I'm still... There's a quest item.
I don't think I can do that.
Maybe Varric can. Can you do it, Varric?
Not likely.
Okay. Back to Hawk then. So this is one of the... There's very few hub areas in this place. Oh look, the Enigma of Kirkwall. Find one of the hidden shinies. That's Seneschal Bran, yeah.
The office of the Viscount is not open to the public, especially recent arrivals not actually part of the public.
Hawk don't care for that much. So yeah, this is... One of the main complaints about this game is there's very little
Hope the day is treating you well, Sarah.
actual
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
areas. It won't let me go in here, I don't think. Oh, it will. Ha!
You're
Read.
part of the Amells family. I had a report come in recently concerning your uncle. He's a colourful chap, to say the least.
Shut up.
The Viscount must be terribly busy.
Waiting most of the day.
Yes, so let's go talk to Aveline. We've pretty much said everything else. See how
The
she's getting.
Viscount must be terribly busy.
You teleport. That's horrifying. I have entered a companion's home base. Yes, every squad member or companion or whatever you want
Perhaps
to call
Carver
them.
would have worked here, with Aveline.
Nope, I don't think he does. He joins the Templars pretty much straight away. There's Varric. So yeah, I'm still getting used to these controls.
Easy as pie.
Using A and D to rotate the camera. Plate armor. Can I give you that? Armor. Plate armor. Oh, I see, I have to drag it. Amulet, plus 4 fire damage. That's bloody useless. I suppose I could give her the amulet. I mean, she's not going to be with us long, but what have you got? Have we got any other staves? Birch core. Ugh. Yeah, so you can't really mess around with what they wear or anything, but you can do some stuff. Right, what were we doing? We were seeing Aveline.
Hope the day is treating not going to happen.
Hello, Aveline. She will be our tank.
Aveline!
Hello, Hawk.
Hello.
That's it? What? Oh, right. Sorry. It feels like we just talked. I've been keeping an eye on you. Information is one of the few perks of this job. Watch out for Bertrand. He's a son of a bitch.
You know I don't like it when you have people watch me.
Saved me camping on your doorstep. After what we went through to get here, let's just say I don't want to lose track of you. The places they have me patrolling, I've got time.
Don't worry, you'll be my default tank.
A person in your position seems like they might learn some profitable things.
You know better than to ask that.
One day you'll be frustrated enough to go for it.
It's like I'm sitting on my hands. There are dangerous people in this city. In fact, I might have a job for you. Let me know if you want to do a favor for Kirkwall. Otherwise, I'm here if you need me. Maker knows I could use more satisfying work.
Seems like Kirkwall suits you.
It has been a challenge. Lots of opportunity, if you're the type the locals want.
Are you?
If you argue enough, you kind of convince yourself.
It's been a year settling in. Are you all right?
Would you hear me if I said yes? How close I hold my memories is my own business.
This must be a very different pace from serving King Kalen.
It's just one more change, though. The real end for me was Ostagar. You and Carver must have felt something similar. I don't know if that's right to say. I barely knew him.
I don't dwell on it. I guess we had that in common.
Then I would have liked him.
The Blight is over. You could go back to Lothering.
That wasn't home for me. It was just where the Horde pressed us. It wasn't the first village I saw fall. But you don't get used to people losing everything.
It's not how I wanted to say goodbye. I'll say that.
You can't go home again. That's supposed to be about maturity. It's not the same if you don't have the option.
All right, Aveline. You have something worth doing?
My patrols may be empty walks in the dark, but there's something big coming up, and I could use you. An ambush, probably for a caravan, although I can't find any shipments that match up. Doesn't matter though. Highwaymen waiting for someone to rob. I'm putting a stop to it, my district or not.
Do you have a name or anything else to go on?
Not important. If we show up and they attack, they're bad. Simple as that. I'll wager it's smugglers though. Like I said, seems like an obvious trap for a caravan.
You've been nosing around outside your commission.
I have contacts, and they're complaining about a lack of meat. Thugs and such. Someone is hiring. And one or two were told to prepare for travelers. You want to be good at this job? You pay attention to what's missing, and when people arrange escape routes.
Seems like you'd want to share this with your fellow guards.
I will, if you sit on your hands. I'll send my alerts, and someone else will lead a patrol. I just thought you'd like official sanction to cause trouble for once.
I'm no guard, Aveline.
There's only so many of us. Temporary recruits are expected time to time, as long as they're competent. You still claim to be competent, right?
All right, Aveline. I'll play guard for you.
I knew I could count on you. They're hidden up Sundermount, remote and rough, but we can make good time with a shortcut this side. And no, you can't run off and do it without me. I trust you, but I have to be there.
It's alright, you're going to be
You're
my
acting on behalf of the Guard.
default tank. Because I'm not, as I said...
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
As I said, I'm not used to... Oh, she's joined our squad. So we can level her up, but we won't show that. Okay, so this is what the world map, inverted commas, looks like. You have Kirkwall during the day, Kirkwall at night, and the outside world. There's the ambush site, that's where we've got to go for Flemeth. But we're going to do some other things first. So... we're going to head to the Black Emporium, because I have no idea what the Black Emporium is. I believe it's some kind of DLC. I got, as I said, when I put the thing in, it gave me a bunch of free DLC. Achievement unlocked, Darkness Falls. Oh, it's a golem.
Customer. Thaddeus, stand straight. Places, everyone. Welcome.
Stranger.
Emporium.
I have genuinely never seen this before, so this is all new to me.
Please, don't fall. And trust.
Box of Screaming. Yeah, pause at this if you want to read it. I must admit, I have horrendous reading speeds. I read things in about 2 seconds and then move on. And we can sell all this junk. Relics and antiques. Stare into the mirror of transformation. I assume that lets you change your appearance, but we're happy with our appearance.
Don't manhandle the urchin.
What?
He's not for sale. Find your own.
I'm trying to look at it.
I am the great and magnificent Xenon, the
So-
antiquarian.
Does this actually do anything?
The Templars sometimes come here, you know. The bloodstains take just weeks to clean up. Poor Betty.
Okay, anyway, we're going to go to Gamlen's house now. Okay, so she had an exclamation mark.
My. If it isn't Hawk.
Still up to old tricks, Elegant?
Lady Elegant, if you don't mind. I'm a married woman now. Last time we met, you were still in Athenral's employ. Things have been going well since then?
Could be better. Could be worse.
I often feel the same way. You may recall I sometimes provided potions for Athenral. I'd be willing to extend you the same courtesy if you like. All I ask is you inform me of any interesting reagents you find. In exchange, I'll approach my contacts on your behalf.
No, I'm not going to find
And of course
them
you'll
all.
need the appropriate recipes, such as this one. Free, for old time's sake.
Absolutely could not stand. That was my final achievement I got for the platinum on the PlayStation, was finding every single crafting resource. It was painful. I hated it. And so here's the origin of the Mass Effect walk up to someone and press spacebar thing.
Something of yours, sir.
A strange turn. Thank you.
But yes. Elf fruit potion. Yes, and these are all the resources, and they disappear if you don't collect them as the years go by. But we're in. It is. Yeah, it is M. So that's Gamlen's house. That's Sergeant Joanna. I don't know who Sergeant Joanna is. I can't really remember this. I'll be honest with you. I did platinum this last year on the PlayStation, but it was at the start of the year. Take that. Vendor trash. Weaponsmithy. I can't really afford to buy anything anyway. I need to save up the gold. Yes, I think we will have to do Legacy, but that's okay. That's why we've got it. Hello, Sergeant Joanna.
You hear about the Amaranthine traitors?
Who?
Some harebrained nobles in Amaranthine were conspiring against the Warden Commander. A truly stellar idea, if you know anything about him. We caught most of the conspirators, but a few fled by sea and came here. We're offering a bounty.
And the city guard is all right with me killing foreign nobles?
We tried getting permission. Lots of bowing, lots of flowery phrases, and a great deal of nothing from the Viscount. I came here to do a job. So if the Viscount gets his precious feelings hurt, he can take it up with the Warden Commander.
Sounds like the Warden Commander could be deposed if he's not careful.
True. The Amaranthine nobles are still a trifle upset about the whole burning down of their city. But with Vigil's keep and all the trading costers, I think the Warden'll do just fine.
Tell me what I need to know.
Here's a list of names and descriptions. Anytime you end one of the bastards, let me know and I'll reward you. Better act fast, though. We're looking for them, too.
My favorite spot in the whole city. The taverns in Hightown are all owned by the Merchants Guild.
Okay, so that must have come from the background or the events of Dragon Age 1 that we picked. Or I picked off screen, and I picked a background I hadn't done before. Hopefully so I could get new content like that.
Every piece of equipment in the Free Marches begins here.
Okay. What are you peddling? Armor. Some armor for Aveline, which is ridiculously expensive. Everything's ridiculously expensive, and you are starting out cheap because of your character. But yeah, it's a sobering thought that you've got to. It really is a rags to riches tale, unless you balls it up. Now, hopefully, we won't balls it up. Here's the alienage. We won't really have much to do with this just yet. We've got to do the thing for the Witch of the Wilds first. Some vendor trash and an injury kit. That's the thing. If your party members are knocked out, when the battle ends they'll res, but they'll have less health and you heal it with an injury kit. It was a hell of a lot more complicated back in Dragon Age 1. I actually hated it. As I say, I've never finished Dragon Age 1. I hated it. It was just appalling the way it worked. Anyway, let's go see Gamlen. Oh, there's my doggy dog. I don't know why I have a dog. I've got a desk.
Hard to believe they left me nothing.
Well, Mother was pretty steamed when you ran off with your Ferelden apostate.
There's nothing in there.
I'm still their daughter, their eldest. He wasn't like this in Lothering. I think he misses the open fields.
Come on. Let's play Fetch the Invisible Ball. Poor thing. Maybe he'd be happier if we brought him with us more often. But if he's with us, who'd keep Gamlen's debt collectors away?
Take it. I'm sick of what's-his-name staring and panting.
Gamlen, honestly, a Mabari understands what you say. Try using his name.
What's wrong with dog? Real easy to remember.
Oh, we're naming the dog, are we? Shall we call him Dog? Okay. Pet names. I've only ever owned hamsters, goldfish, and rabbits and stick insects. Hamster names. I had Fudgy, Fluffy, Meatloaf, Guillermo, Eddie, Galvatron. That's all my pet names I've ever used. I'm not very good at naming pets, in case you didn't know. We are just going to look around, and I do believe we are going to name the dog after Abnett.
Come on, boy. This is no time to play dead.
Oh, I've never seen this before either, so this is all new. There's Bethany.
I wish we had the money for our own place.
The house won't clean itself, Uncle.
What's behind here? Ah, okay. That's the Legacy DLC, and we've got special deliveries, and this is a bunch of stuff that was given to me just for installing the game. I joke you not. I didn't buy it. The Apostate's Legacy. Aldernon's Heirlooms. The Black Sheep. That's all rogue stuff. The Royal Collection. Bars on 8 spirit damage. 8 physical damage. That's some insane armor. Rogue. I've got a load of stuff now. Hang on. Well, I got given a load of stuff, most of which I can't use because it's stuff for every possible class, which is cool for multiple playthroughs. There's the one DLC I've still got a lot of stuff to go through here, so I'm just going to do the talky bit.
I wish we had the money for our own place.
Get out of my face! Your mother's bad enough. I don't need you nagging me.
In the Amell household.
My children have been in servitude for a year. They should be nobility.
If wishes were poppy, we'd all be dreaming.
You mean this is real? No wonder I can't wake up.
And here I thought that Ferelden you ran off with was a mage, not a jester. Your mother was supposed to marry the Comte de Launcey, and instead she ran off with some Ferelden apostate. You don't get to stay the favorite when you do that.
Where is Father's will? If I could just see for myself.
It's not here, all right? It was read, it went in the vault. No one needed to look at it again.
I do love how their appearances changed. It's a bit like how you can mess around with what Liam Neeson looked like in Fallout 3, just by how you've created your character.
I know the Amells were nobility, Mother, but not much else. Why don't you ever talk about them?
The Amells have been a noble family in Kirkwall since Garahel drove out the Fourth Blight. But we've always carried magic in our blood. It's been a stain on our lineage. No family of good standing would ever marry into a line with magic. When I chose your father, I was bringing more magic into our line, not less. I think that's what hurt my parents the most.
Did Grandfather mention Mother in his will at all?
Our father died when you were still in Pinafores, girl. You can hardly expect me to remember.
Sounds like a yes to me.
That touched a nerve. What's in there that you don't want us to see?
Nothing. But you won't be seeing the bloody thing. It's still locked up on the estate, and that's long out of my hands.
You didn't take your parents' will?
It was old news. You think I've been sitting here for 25 years waiting for Leandra to slink back?
Who bought the estate, Gamlen? Perhaps I could speak to them. Was it the Reinhardts?
No one you know. Get used to Lowtown, sister. That's where we're going to stay.
So, I hate thinking badly of family. But did Uncle Gamlen seem a little slippery when he talked about Grandfather's will? If he, say, invested money that was meant to be Mother's, do you think he would tell us?
Gamlen can't say good morning without lying twice.
Mother's been in such a fit of melancholy since Gamlen told her how angry her parents were about Father. She told me she wishes she'd died with Carver. It's like coming here ruined every good memory of her childhood. I wish we could get some of it back.
Unless we somehow turn Gamlen into an upstanding citizen, what's done is done. Gamlen told me he gave the estate as payment to some slaver who beat him at dice. Apparently, our ancestral home is now a base for slavers from all over Thedas.
Gamling couldn't have just sold himself and saved us all the trouble.
Can you just imagine him sweeping and scrubbing for some Tevinter matriarch? Seriously, though, those scum have no right to our family's things. We should break in there. Get the will for Mother. I already talked to both of them about this. Gamlen said they guard the front entrance well. But Mother gave me her old key. She said it should unlock the cellar. Apparently the sewers run right beneath the house.
Okie dokie. Does Mother have anything to say?
I always wanted to bring your children back to meet your grandparents. Now, I wish we'd stayed in Ferelden.
Okay, anyway, I've got some vendor trash to deal with. Okay, I've been messing about. It gave me a whole bunch of DLC stuff I didn't really want, like literally so much stuff, and then I tried to sell it as vendor trash, and I sold some of it before I realised that they all sold for like a penny a piece, which is horrific. And had I realised, things would have gone slightly different. Okay, so this is Varric's hangout. So we can talk to him now because he's got that icon over his head. We can get hammered if we want.
For the other blights to run their courses. This one, less than 2 years, don't you see?
So, what do you do, Avelie?
You know I'm a guard. Why are you asking?
I mean in your off-duty hours, for fun. You've heard of it, I hope.
These are my off-duty hours.
And the trend of you scaring the piss out of me continues.
Yes, companions will speak to each other and actually hang out with each other. Heavy boots. I'll take the injury kit. Don't want the heavy boots though. I'm quite happy with my Ferelden field boots. That's what she looks like now. She's got some kit on. Don't know how to make her draw a weapon. Unsheath her weapon.
A hive of scum and villainy. Every city needs the outlet.
I don't like Star Wars.
What are you looking at? Are you one of them? Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from eating to fighting is a lot less complex than it used to be?
Ha!
Do you ever feel like the world's getting...
Not being funny though. The way Dragon Age 1 controlled, I'm damn glad. That's not a joke. I hated that game. As I said, I've never beat it. I've never completed it.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like
right, this is Varric's pad.
to fighting is a lot
I've already seen Aveline's.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Well, unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A Lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
Good out. And we've gained friendship with Varric, which is nice, because we like Varric. It's really hard to get him to hate you.
Edwina's the meanest waitress I've ever met, but she keeps my drink full. I think I might love her.
Don't think there's anything else to do in here at the moment. We could order a drink.
So,
I think we're going to have to do the DLC Legacy in order to get the 50 sovereigns.
so I noticed some
Because we've not even got one sovereign yet.
Table the other day. Interesting work you got there.
So what? Okay, so we've got some quests to do. We can take back the thing. We can do the ambush. We're going to do Birthright though. So Kirkwall is composed of 3 districts: Hightown, Lowtown, and Darktown. Which is nice. There's also the outside area of Sundermount. How do I? Oh, I have to take all. I don't want to take all. I didn't want to take a rusty metal spoon. God damn it! Oh, hello.
What is there about my skill?
So anyway, that was interesting. You got distracted then. Oh, I'm looking for this thing here. What's this?
Where else can we go?
Tom Wise.
No, that's where.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenra. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
As I said before, I can't be bothered getting all of the recipes. I don't want to belittle any point. The only one I ever actually used in, well, when I played it before, yes, I understand, was
Being a guardsman seems like a better life than being a
combustion
soldier.
grenade.
Oh?
My brother was a soldier. It's all about taking land and serving some king you've never met.
Rogue's belt. Don't want that.
Guardsmen, they do something real.
Let's fight some more
They
rogues.
protect people.
I'll cut you
Make their life.
You're gonna regret
My
this!
brother.
Every battle is training for the next.
Huh. What have you got? Bottle of rock cut and lyrium potion. And what have you got? So yeah, this is the basic Dragon Age 2 experience. Run around, hit things in the face. Here's an ingredient, you see. And
Why
as
are
the
we
game goes
traipsing
on,
around in human waste again?
you lose them. They disappear.
Where's Puddles? He should get some food too.
So yeah, Darktown is the nastiest, lowest, iffiest bit of Kirkwall, where all the nefarious things happen. Slavers. Danzig.
Mind your manners. This is my territory. Mind your manners. This is my territory.
Yeah, but I want to look at stuff. It's just a Plinth's remains. Yeah, it's that system of pick up a thing and press X next to someone. I could have... Can I target these people? Can you do a fire? No. Okay. I feel like I should be able to hit these people in the face. They're slavers after all. So, nothing over here. clearly. I think that, and in each area there'll be different kinds of thugs that'll appear at different times, which is nice. What's he got? Oh, it's bloody belt again. Piss off with your belt.
Rather be free down here, I guess.
Freedom. What a crock.
I always find it weird how the dwarves are Americans in this as well, and the elves are American accents. I always kind of expect the humans to have the American accents, and then like dwarves and dwarves to be Scottish, and elves to be Irish, I guess, maybe? Irish
People
elves.
choose to live here? It amazes me.
Irish elves? The hell have I ever seen with Irish elves? Oh god, I think I was being racist then. I think I confused elves with leprechauns, and I'm not actually racist. I do apologise. I'm rambling because I'm looking for shiny things that aren't here. And I am struggling with this control system. Right, so there's the estate cellar for the Amells.
I can't do that.
That's where Matey Boy is, but we don't.
I think this is the cellar door. Let's go in and see why Gamlin lied.
Okay, let's take the guards woman and break into private property, because that's how we roll in Dragon Age 2. I don't know how long this has gone on for, but I'm probably going to end it after this, or not end the video, because I'll probably end my session for the day. Enchanted staff. See, it's giving me a load of crap, and this is probably all crap. 11 physical damage. Destroy. It's terrible. It's rubbish. Okay, we're in the Amell estate. Oh, and there's people. Kill them. Kill them in the face. Great. Why won't it let me just take... I swear you could just select like one. God, I don't want a bloody bracelet. What am I going to do with it? It's vendor trash. But you're saving up for the deep roads, Jimmy. No, I'm really not. It's not me being like sarcastic or trying to... I'm really not worried about that, because I can get all the money I need from that when I do Legacy. Come on then. Fight me.
Face me. I stand for all of us.
So yeah, as you can see, we're just going to grab as much vendor trash as possible in order to get
The Amell? Crest. Mother described it, but this is the first time I've seen it. Wouldn't it feel like something to live in a house with this above the door?
Yes. Yes, don't get your hopes up, Bethany.
I am not good at this.
You do get results, don't you?
Apparently I set up a trap. And we're grabbing some more vendor trash, which will go towards our 50 sovereigns. Oh, hello there.
Trying to leave the pretty ones alive! There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us is suicidal.
And honestly, you're all going to be going, oh, you're not doing this, you're not using that. Don't care. Do not care. Do not care at all. This control scheme, I cannot play this properly with keyboard and mouse. Right, so there's a trap here. There's a mage there. Can I? I can't fireball him. Okay, let's go and hit him in the face then.
I knew I should have slit his throat.
I deny you.
You'll have to be faster than that!
Oh yeah, they become invulnerable for some reason. Okay, so
Nice work.
I accidentally triggered a trap there because I wasn't paying attention. I should be using Varric to do that. Perhaps I should lead with Varric.
I love doing that.
Okay, more vendor trash that we don't really need.
That's the vault. Everything we want to know about our family is inside.
So, what have we got? Vendor trash?
This is it. Grandfather's will. Mother needs to see this as soon as possible.
We'll take it to her right now.
Pretty sure there's nothing left there. That weird glow around Bethany was her
So I'm
leveling
just
up, by the
saying,
way.
Blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality.
Gambling.
It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
You should be paying us, Uncle. We found the will.
He forgave you, Mother. Grandfather left you everything. Here, read it.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her, the estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlin is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlin, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral.
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
I take it the twins is Bethany and Carver, because I think Hawk's the eldest.
I doubt you let the ashes get cold.
I took care of Father. I stayed. And on his deathbed, all he could talk about was Leandra. Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlin. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing, you'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
Achievement unlocked, a friend in need. No idea what that was, but we can talk to Bethany again.
Why don't you go pick up something at the market? You could use some air.
What?
Are you the XO from Mass Effect 3? I think you are.
I can't believe Gamlin stole Mother's entire inheritance. I mean, I can believe it. That's the worst part. I could never turn against my own sister like that.
Don't make any hasty promises.
Joke all you want, but you make Gamlin look like the toad he is. You know, when we went to look for that will, I thought we were doing it for Mother, for what she lost. I didn't realize how much it would mean to me. To know I had grandparents who didn't hate me.
They might have been all right with the Ferelden thing. But just imagine if they'd known you were an apostate.
You're such a wretch. I was just hoping it would be different this time. Here in Kirkwall. We're not running away again. We're coming home.
Are you unhappy here?
I wish I could do more for Mother. Carver's death. It's killing her slowly every day. But maybe if we can reclaim some of what she lost, it will help. I'd do anything to get us back a normal life.
Why did Mother and Father work so hard to keep you from the Circle? Would it have been so bad?
I guess at first, I was just a little girl. They didn't want to lose me. And once I had learned anything, what would the Templars do to an active apostate, not just a mage's blood child? It changed their lives, your life, Carver's, all because of who I am. Sometimes I wonder if it would have been so bad to be with my own kind, to serve the Chantry as Andraste demands.
I must say, last time I played this, and she was alive, which was a couple of years ago, she had long hair. I don't know why it gave her short hair. Is it because I'm bald?
Can you imagine if we'd grown up here? Been nobility?
Had grandparents who bought us Orlesian silk dresses with lace petticoats. Father was a good man, but Mother gave up so much for him. Of course, if she hadn't worked up the nerve to elope, she probably wouldn't have been able to resist the Templars either. If we'd been born here, you'd be nothing more to me than a name the Circle kept in my file.
What do you think Carver would have made of all this?
He would have hated this place. All the sneering nobles. He'd have gotten himself arrested the first day. And he would have wanted in on your Deep Roads expedition. Anything to make a name for himself. Sometimes I still can't believe he's gone.
He joins the Templars.
Let's see if Mother gets us that mansion. I don't want to call anywhere Uncle Gamlin is home.
Has he moved that bowl of porridge since we've been here? It's been a year. I can't even remember what it was like to have a place of our own. I might even take the Circle if they'll give me a clean bed and my own sheets.
Cool. That was a bit of word. Oh, she wants to talk again.
I think this is a picture of Mother. She looks like you.
Where did you get that? Was it at the estate? Let me see. Is it? I think this is Mother's betrothal portrait from when she was supposed to marry the Comte. Look! You can see the ring.
You like it?
I love it. My whole life, Mother's always been so sad and worried. All because of my cursed magic. I always wished there was some way to take that burden off her. It's nice to have a reminder of a time when she still knew how to smile.
When I told your grandmother I was marrying your father, she threatened to disown me. She said my children would be mongrels. My father wanted to lock me in, but she told him it's her life, let her ruin it. I wrote to her when each of you were born. She never wrote back. I'm glad she didn't die hating me.
The estate is yours. Why are we still here?
Technically, the house is now property of the Viscount, since its owner died without an heir. If we went there now, we would just be squatters. But if the Viscount acknowledges our rights, we can get back more than the house. We can get back our name.
Grandmother didn't want you to leave. She tried holding on to you the only way she knew.
She would have been so proud of you. You're everything she wanted in an Amell grandchild.
Well, you don't know what
she
I'm
might have
gonna
had a
do
hard
yet.
time accepting it at first, but she would have loved you, all three of you. Carver. He was such a little boy. Never had a knee that wasn't scraped or trousers without holes.
The last thing Carver would want is more crying.
I just keep thinking there's something we could have done. It's killing me.
Yeah, I could have been
I
a
remember
mage.
that awful creature reaching down and 18 years of loving and feeding and raising and... that was it.
At least you're past the it's all your fault thing.
I'm sorry, love. I was distraught. I never really believed that. It's just... I miss him. There were 4 of us when the Blight began. It will never be over while there are just 3. I've written to the Viscount. I've an audience for after Bartrand's expedition leaves. I couldn't do anything for Carver, but with luck, I can at least give us a home.
I believe I did say before, plan-wise, I'm not really planning anything too much, but...
Keep it down, dog.
I've never seen any of the dog stuff.
All that noisy dog breath, day in, day out. Make him stop.
Well, pardon my dog for breathing. If you think you can stop him, be my guest.
Oh dear.
There. Isn't that annoying? Ah, Blight take you.
Oh, that's wicked. It's not just a stupid thing, it's actually a thing.
I hope Mother convinces the Viscount to give us the estate.
Okay, anyway. This isn't the end of the video, but it's the end of what I'm doing for tonight. So, I guess next time more. Well, not next time, in about a second, but anyway, shut up, Jimmy.